Fighting under the candlelight. Welcome to Cambrian Hall. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
Jai Opataya, fighting out of Sydney, Australia. One of the most feared southpaws in the world today. Rocky Mars.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Gold Coast, Queensland, Australia, by way of Sydney, an IBF Cruiserweight champion of the world, Jai Opataya. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is a Hall of Fame legend from Brockton, Massachusetts, a Ring Magazine world champion, and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the Brockton blockbuster, Rocky Marciano.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
If you know you can fight, you don't need a crowd, you don't need anything apart from that opponent in the opposite corner.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. These punches coming from every angle. Clean jab. Nice counter shot. After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Well done with that counter shot. Punch, counter punch. Nice exchange here from both men. They miss with the jab. No rest for the weary. A perfect counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe, breathe. Just get your breath back. Now,
Don't give me anything. Go back and win the round, right?
get him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
Get out there, get your boxing back together. Just take the round off. Win the round on your jab. Breathe when you're stepping around. You've been coasting this fight, and now you're going to let him get back in. Now it's a tough...
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then we'll strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
If you're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
He misses with that jab. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punch. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Is he going to punch himself out, though? He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Beautiful counter shot. The perfect counter lands. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've...
Nice round, good round, all right.
Let's get it started in round 3. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Nice job getting that punch through. He misses with that straight left. How about that time counter shot? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he scores with the counter. Solid punch. He threw a punch and just got countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need it.
Make mistakes, and you're switching off.
Back at it in round 4. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Quick punch scores. Good defense there to stop that hook. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a cliff.
Well, hold on a second, Johnny. Are we witnessing one of the all-time... Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down! Let's see that again.
I've got to see that again.
What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Get this boxing back together. I need you to focus.
Great round, great round. Now relax.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
No rest for the weary. And that right jab just misses. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Rocky Marciano was supposed to be the one knocking this guy out. Let's see that again.
I need to see that again.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagle's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown is going to be we just saw.
You've been put down, you've got to think, right, survive and then give it back the next round.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work.
This is the beginning of round 6. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
They block that jab. Misses with the straight left. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That counter shot lands. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Whoa, Johnny! The defense, man. Not sure how serious that cut is, but the referee's going to take a good look at it. Yes, sir. We fight on here. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Go out there and let's reset. Forget about that round.
And there's the bell for round 7. That counter punch caught him clean. Missed with that jab. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran.
Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
I've got to see that again.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. His jab just got blocked. It's Rocky Marciano who hits a counter punch. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Love the response, though. Got back up.
It's a terrible round.
And there's the bell for round 8. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Nice counter shot. Your jab just got blocked. Beautiful counter punch. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Stamina is off the charts. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punching. His stamina is off the charts. They threw the hook, it didn't land. He got out of the way of that right hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. The judges have spoken, a unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.